Hi y'all, got some unboxings. This was from a store called BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store. This, I waited on this item. I got it for a reasonable price. I had it on my want list. There's a special reason why I needed to get this. It is, and there's plenty of unboxings on YouTube on this item, but I felt like I had to finally jump on this because Space Invaders happens to be the first arcade game I ever played on an arcade machine. Sorry about the glare, but like I said, there's plenty of these unboxings online. But there's the game history on it. Stop the invasion, jump in your spaceship, and fend off the waves of attacking enemy invaders before they land. Originally released in 1978, that would put me at 9 years old. Space Invaders had a revolutionary impact, becoming an instant global phenomenon among arcade enthusiasts and introducing many others to video games. Very true, because I remember this item. I remember this arcade machine, Space Invaders, being at a coffee shop in the south end of Springfield, Massachusetts, called La Fiorentina Pastry Shop. Now they had a back room that was kind of like a coffee part of the place. Like one side had the cakes and pastries, and then they had a room that served espresso to the mafia guys, so call it, the older guys that hung out on the corner. The Mount Carmel Club was an Italian society club, was like right on the other corner across the street. So it was, I remember as a kid being like 10 years old, me and my friend Joe, our church was across the street on William Street, called Mount Carmel, the church, and we used to go to CCD on Sundays. And I remember skipping out on CCD class with Joe, and we'd head over to the La Fiorentina coffee shop where they had the Space Invaders arcade game, and we'd get our quarters, and I remember even when we ran out of quarters, we would ask the guy making the coffee, we'd ask him for quarters, and we'd even go to the point of going out to the corner and asking the older guys, the guys with the cigars and stuff, sitting out in the front. But yeah, we used to skip CCD to play Space Invaders. This is the first arcade cabinet that I remember playing anywhere, was Space Invaders. And then came Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man and all that. But this was the very first one that I personally remember playing. Besides pinball, there was pinball machines in those smoke shops, bars and stuff. But this one here, fond memories. I saw some reviews and some unboxings on this. It's got the authentic sounds. It has the 3D look to it, where you're looking inside the cabinet. The packaging is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna open this. I'll keep the packaging because it's cool. I like the side art on the cabinet's cool. So yeah, a must-have for me. A definitely must-have for me because it was my very first arcade experience, Space Invaders. So there's that. Then I think I'll bust this one out next. I ordered this on TeePublic. I reached out to Papa Pete to find out how I could order his shirt, and he directed me to TeePublic. So here we have a card from them and my order. And I went with this color. I wanted the white, the traditional white that Papa Pete wears a lot. But and I know Go-Go Gamer has, Jeff I think it is, has the brown one. I was gonna go with that one because it matches the Intellivision, and that's what Papa Pete's all about. The white one was more attractive in my opinion, but I ended up going with, because nobody has this one that I know of. So I ended up going with the, I think they call this the Army Green. Yeah, so I went with the Army Green. Papa Pete is one of my favorite channels on YouTube. So, I mean, this is my first YouTube channel shirt. Maybe I'll have my own made someday. But I do want to get a DJC, but he didn't have them in stock at the moment, but he's going to have more in stock soon. So yeah, I think the yellow looks good on the Army Green. And I don't have an Army Green t-shirt, so I figured I'd go with that one. I got to start losing some weight so I can fit into these shirts. Then this one was to complete a second set of my Odyssey Adventure magazine from back in the day. I have one full set, and I had some doubles that I've sold off. And this is the hardest one to come by out of them all. Was the last issue. It's the hardest one to come by. I needed it to complete my second full set. I think there was seven issues total. And this is the harder one to find. So I saw it for a good price. And it doesn't come up as often as the others. So I figured I'd jump on it now and get it out of the way. So I got my reading set. And I got the set that's in better shape, better condition, as a second backup set. But this is the issue that's harder to come by. And it's not perfect, so this will probably go into my reading. This will be my reading copy. Because my other issue, I think, is in better condition than this. Although this one ain't bad. So I don't know. I have to check. But yeah, this is the Turtles issue from the summer of 1983. Like I said, this is the harder one to come by. And it was from Heshi Bach, Brooklyn, New York. I like when they have the address labels, just like the rental stickers on games and movies. So in this issue, they weren't big issues. Like I said, it ran for about 7 total issues. Oh man, would I love to get that shirt. You could send away for the turtle shirt there. I'm sure that's pretty hard to come by right there. It says here, name that turtle tune. There are 2 alternate tunes that play while Mama Turtle is searching for the baby turtles. The one that plays on the even-numbered floors is probably recognizable to most players. But what about the other one? Can you give it a name? Try to make up a name that has something to do with turtles or bugs or Odyssey. Send us your suggestions. Only 1 entry per envelope. And we'll pick the one we like best. The winner will receive a free Turtles t-shirt and have his or her name printed in Adventure Magazine, which, like I said, this was the last issue, so that probably never became a thing. Okay, put your thinking caps on and name that turtle tune. So look at that. That's the advertising for the Turtles game. This was an arcade port. And look at that t-shirt. Amazing. And then in this issue, they covered just some Odyssey stuff, Odyssey replay with the handles. They're notorious for having they're known for having them handles. And then another hard item to come by, and I've seen it once on eBay, and it went for a lot of money, and the guy canceled, I heard, because it didn't bid enough, but it was like up in the over, I don't know, I bid it for like over 400 or 500. Is this plush doll? That's a holy grail item for Odyssey collectors. That frisbee, I have that frisbee. That's another holy grail item. I don't have it from back when you could send away for it, but I came across one in a bundle out of a storage unit out of Tennessee. So yeah, that Attack of the Time Lord frisbee is a very rare item, a holy grail. I've seen that patch come up a few times in bundles. I'd love to get my hands on that t-shirt, but I do have the one I featured in one of my videos, the t-shirt for Quest of the Rings. And that's it. I mean, it's not a very large issue. It says coming up, Power Lords, which is the most valuable game on the Odyssey2. So that was supposed to be in the next issue coming up, but there was never another issue. So that never made it. And then the back. I mean, it's a fun little issue. And this was towards the end of the Odyssey Lifeline, because then the crash happened. And that's probably why we never got another magazine after this. Yeah, so definitely wanted to show you that. And then, last package for today is a magazine bundle that I came across. Some of these I have. I got it for a good price. So that's why I got them. I don't have every issue in here. Some of them I probably had and sold them off. But the more important issues in here, look at what someone used. For padding, we got tissue paper, paper towels. I guess that was the end of the roll. But anyway, I'm going to pull these out. And the main issue in here, these are Nintendo. The main issue out of all these is going to probably be an upgrade, because mine's not in that great a condition. It's the most valuable one of that set, just like the Odyssey one. But here we have a strategy guide for Super Mario 3. And that's pretty funny, because the original address this was sent to was Shane Campbell. He lived on Arthur Ave, and I live on North Arthur. So yeah, that's in pretty good condition. And this is the one I basically bought this bundle for. This is definitely in better condition than mine. Oh yeah, this is probably in way better condition than mine. So this will be my collector copy. I'll probably even sell my other copy now, or keep it for a reader. But yeah, this is unmarked. Where I think mine has some writing inside, but just like the Odyssey one, they had the sendaways for Nintendo. Obviously, this was later on. This was 1987, about 4 years later. And yeah, this one's unmarked, complete, and in beautiful condition. So that's definitely an upgrade. Then I got, they had 2 copies of this issue. I already have this issue as well. But again, one of these could be an upgrade. This definitely looks like the better of the 2. This one's got some crinkling going on. But I'll probably sell off my doubles. So there's that. And then this issue, there was 2 of these in this bundle. This is not the other Zelda, the higher one. See, now on this one, somebody decided to cross out the name and address, but not on these. And it's the same people. So this wasn't done after the sale. It was done back at the time. Maybe they had it in a public place or something. But this is the better of the 2. So it's weird how this same person got double magazines. Like he had two subscriptions, or he received extra issues or something. But here we have another cool one. These are all from the same address. And this is Ninja Gaiden 2 strategy guide. So again, that's a cool one. Then this was a guide on the 4-way player. I probably got no use for this. I'll probably sell this off, even though it's in good condition. I'll probably sell that one off. And then we have Final Fantasy, the guide on Final Fantasy. So I'll probably sell off these guides, because I'm not into these guides that much. So I'll probably sell off the guides. I'll sell off the doubles. And I'll probably just keep my upgrades. So basically, I came up with these 4 upgrades. And I'll probably sell the rest of these off with some other doubles I have. So that's it. I thought I'd share this with you guys. Like I said, that one means a lot to me, just to have this replica of my, obviously the original one didn't have that joystick. It had the 2 buttons to go left and right. I guess they couldn't perform it on a small machine like this, but it is what it is. It's got the joystick. That's probably the one downfall. I mean, the one thing that's not authentic about this, but I guess it makes it more playable. So yeah, I look forward to getting that cracked open, to see the sounds for myself and the 3D look. So that's it. I got my Papa Pete shirt. I got my Space Invaders micro player. And an upgrade on some of these magazines. I hope you enjoyed this. And more to come. Peace.